Machine Monday. So we've recently had a new addition to our 3D printing room, and this is a resin printer. We've got two of them, a smaller one and a bigger one. So I'm going to use the smaller one to try and explain to you a little bit about how it works. So here's the build plate, and basically what happens is we drop the build plate into a bath of resin that would sit over here, and underneath the system is a UV light that actually shines the pattern of the first layer of the print, and it basically reflects onto the build plate, and that cures the resin. Then what happens is you move up a certain amount, and then you shine the next pattern and the resin cures, and so that becomes the process. So you lift up, you shine the UV light according to the pattern, you lift up again, you shine the next pattern, and that's how you build up the product. If you come take a closer look over here, you can actually see what it looks like in the big printer while it's printing. After the print is done, we then put it into an alcohol bath where we clean off all the excess resin for about 20 minutes. And then we put it into the UV curing station for about 25 minutes, and then the part is complete. So some of the advantages of resin printing are, I've got two pieces in front of me. One is printed using normal FDM printer, which prints in layers, and here's one that's come out of the resin printer. The one that's come out of the resin printer is significantly stronger, simply because it's not printed in layers. In layers, we obviously create weakness in the part because I'm able to break it in the perpendicular axis to the layer. However, with resin, it's basically molded into one piece. Additionally, one of the other big advantages that we find with resin printing is that it's actually a third of the time. So a third of the time it takes to print this using conventional FDM printing versus the resin printing. And one of the other big advantages we take one of the other big advantages of resin printing is that on a normal FDM printer, if I print and set up the printer with 5 parts on the bed, for example, it would just take 5 times longer. I'm able to do it all one after the other, but it takes 5 times longer. However, with resin printing, if I take a part that would typically print for 5 hours and I put 5 of them into the printer, it actually takes 5 hours. So I'm significantly faster even on multiple prints with the resin printer. Here's another Machine Monday.